What's good, everybody? This your boy Blaze back in the building. what? And I thought I'd bring to y'all a piece I wrote about about I say about several years back, and this was more of a storytelling, and this was called "Banished Love." And to those that been through this type of scenario, y'all can understand where I'm coming from. But more on that after this. Let's go. I've always loved too much. Waking up, feeling the world that I have once shared with you disintegrating. Feeling that was on a one-way course to universal destruction. I know that our shared heartbeats, our shared thoughts and emotions will eventually fade away as we drift further apart from each other. Knowing that our once never-ending relationship will soon come to an end. Hours later, after the love's end, you spot yourself walking around aimlessly, not even worrying about the fierce bullet, the nameless bullet, claiming your heart, your body, your soul. what what a tragic way to end, as I dreamed, not even concerned with the fact of getting my skull beat in, or even raped of my warrior pride. All I could think about was you, how you were doing, were you in need of uh, some serious attention? Were you okay mentally and physically? In the affectionate perspective, I'm starting to worry about you. As I sit out on top of the roof, gazing upon the heavenly stars, wondering if the love we have for each other would return, stronger than ever, solid than that titanium metal, more fierce than the panther's mischievous eyes. But a small fraction in my mind always pondered, is this really the end of the avenue of love long traveled? Is things ever going to be the same between us? If I could turn back the hands of time to correct the mistakes that I've made in the past, would we still be together? I guess we'll never know. Or will we? Now, now, to everyone out there, I have to ask, have you ever been in that situation that, you found someone that you really couldn't imagine being without, and then within the blink of an eye, it was over just like that? And you always wonder, what what could you have done differently? I mean, if you could go back to correct the mistakes that you have made, how 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 would you handle the situations differently? Well, honestly, honestly, not not to put my business out there, but when I wrote this was mainly reflective on my very first relationship, and I have to admit, I have to admit it. it was my first relationship, and I I sort of I sort of figured that I would make mistakes, but honestly, honestly, I would try my best to rectify those mistakes and correct them. So, but but some but thinking thinking back on it, you know, you really can't help but ponder in the back of your mind, but you can't spend your time just questioning yourself as life does go on. So to everyone out there that's that's been going through this certain scenario, like true, true. Sometimes love does conquer all, but but never never enter the avenue of love with with less than 50%, because it is give and take between the two. I mean, that person has to give you 50%. You got to give your 50%. If you're not giving 50%, then that's not that's not really that's not really love. That's more like lust. I mean, I mean you can't you can't put it any plainer than that. But to everyone that's been in this scenario, I know what you're going through. I mean, I mean to I mean to me, to to through all the relationships I've had, and I've only really had two serious relationships. And do I mean do I think of both of them? Yes, I do. Especially my last one. Hey, what can I say? I what can I say? I could be a love sick puppy. But you know, but if you can find a way to still be friends with that someone that you really care about, I mean, who knows? There may be sparks there, or there just may be friendship, but the love would never disappear. I mean, the love may change, but it'll never disappear. And you can't put it any plainer than that. But I'd like to thank you all for tuning in to this episode. Next upload will be available next week. Oh, and be on the lookout for the new Pipe Bomb series. And I know I'm gonna piss a whole lot of people off, so hey, I don't care. Because that's the kind of person I am. I love to I love to expand my range in more ways than one. but but y'all have a beautiful weekend. This is Blaze signing out. saying adios and stay up. Bang.